name's Jesse Aguilar, and my main job title is counselor first, but I like to think of it as coach second too. Um, that's it.
What persuaded you to become the basketball coach here at Noli?
What persuaded me was just working with kids after school, not just during school hours. I came from a sports background, so for me it was just always playing sports. So for me to take the time after school to coach these kids up and also teach them fundamentals, not just on the sports itself, but also making them more athletic as each year advances. Um, that kind of persuaded me to, take over as a middle school head basketball coach.
Okay. How do you feel about this year's basketball season so far?
This year it's been going great. We started earlier because football season ended earlier, so they transitioned to basketball season. And we've been working hard. Our team's been working hard. During the break, they came in on that Wednesday and they worked hard too. So far so great. I see a lot of progress on a lot of our returners from last year. Now they're eighth graders. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens when we come back from the break, from our Christmas break.
So when a game's going bad, how do you manage to make things go smoother?
So my thing is, if it's all about momentum. That's my thing about sports. If your team's carrying momentum throughout the quarter, then things are going great for you. If you feel like you're losing that momentum, then that means I have to step in as a coach and maybe call a timeout to get our kids to redirect them and make them understand what they're doing wrong, and then coaching them up on the sideline too. So when things go bad, say we're down by like 5 points, it's not the end of the world. It's just 5 points. In basketball, it's just like two. It could be 2 baskets or maybe even 3 baskets. Depending on the points. If it's a 3-pointer, they'll give you 3 points. If it's a layup or anything else, a free throws 1 point or else it's 2 points. So with that is, I just motivate them. I say like, hey, do your assignments. As long as you do your assignments, I can't be mad at you. If you miss the basket by yourself, then maybe we could work on it next time during practice. But now just do your assignment, and then good things will start happening.
And what can our school expect from you as a basketball coach?
As the head middle school basketball coach, I feel like the school can expect, especially for middle school, learning how to be a student athlete. We always carry that around. What does it look like to be a student athlete? You have to be a student first, and then the sports come second. So as a counselor too, I do a great job kind of monitoring the grades and all that stuff for my middle school team and making sure they have the grades, or else they won't be able to play. So that's one thing the school can expect from me, is teaching them the true meaning of being a student athlete. Especially myself, I think throughout my entire, schooling, I was always a student athlete. Middle school, high school, even in college, I just made it important. It was important to go to school, get your grades up, and then sports was more of a privilege, not a right at that time. So with that, teaching them fundamentals, teaching them how to face, when adversity, how to face that when it comes to a game. If we're down by 8, it's okay. Keep working hard, and then you never know what could happen at the end result. So that's something that the school could expect from me as a head middle school coach, is making sure these kids understand the fundamentals of the sport, being student athletes, and also never giving up.
Okay. And lastly, what's a lesson you would teach your team aside from basketball?
I think the lesson I could teach them is if you really want something, you have to really, really work for it. You just can't half-ass it. You can't say, I want it, but I'm going to try next year. It's something that you just have to have. So teaching them that too, like sports is something that's year-round, because you're competing not just against yourself or not just against the other schools, but people all over the U.S., especially if they want to get to that next level of high school and then college, hopefully. So that's something I would like for them to learn, not just with basketball, but just life itself. There's always going to be competition, and I guess whoever wants it the most is going to go after it. So that's something that I could, something I kind of want them to know and teach them.
That's all I have.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.